All right, small business owners wear many hats that keep them busy, and now that the tax deadline is just around the corner, panic may be starting to set in. But this morning we are bringing you hope thanks to Ryan Hemmel, who is an executive at Xero and joins us this morning. Hello, hello.
Hey Carly, how are you? Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on here. My husband is a first-time business owner this year, so this whole taxes thing for him is quite new for us. So we're in this boat where we're trying not to let panic set in.
Yeah, so I'm actually, in addition to a CPA, I used to be a small business owner, so I can relate to some of the pains that you guys are facing right now. So I think the first step for him and for you guys to think about as he goes through this first season is making sure you have all your paperwork in order. So that means having your bank statements, your receipts to justify your expenses that you plan to deduct, as well as any informational returns that you may have sent to an employee or contractor. Making sure you have that all in one place. We recommend using cloud accounting software to keep it stored in one place so that you can easily reference it. The second piece of advice I would recommend is to make sure your return is accurate. Obviously, a small business owner is not going to know what every single line item means on the return, but they certainly can verify key business information up top. So their address, their tax identification number. You want to make sure these sort of low-hanging fruit items are accurate so that you don't have any issues when it becomes time to file the return.
Yeah, so all right, tax deadline is here just in a couple days. So what do you do if you have not filed yet?
I would recommend that you get all your paperwork in order. And if you don't do that, then you're going to find yourself scrambling, looking at different pieces of paper throughout the year. So make sure you organize, set aside, say, 4 or 5 hours to make sure you have everything sort of in one place. And then what I would think about doing, is, if you haven't already done it, is leveraging cloud accounting software so that all your bank statement transactions can roll into your books so that you can reconcile your transactions automatically. Through software like Xero, we make this magic happen, take a lot of the pain out of accounting. So that's something that I would do even at this late stage of the game. The other thing I would think about is really talking to a CPA or an accountant who has the expertise and can advise you on different tax planning opportunities or deductions that you could claim for this year. There's still a couple that may be available to you.
Are there any downfalls to filing an extension at this point? Could small business owners still do that as well?
Yeah, so that's still an opportunity for small business owners. If you feel like you don't have everything in order and you don't know what all the expenses and the revenue map out to and don't have the receipts to justify it, then you can certainly file an extension. But one piece of advice I would advise is that you should still think about paying your taxes, because your tax liability is still due even if you file an extension. You can't kick the can down the road as it comes to paying your taxes. You can certainly delay filing a formal return, but you still have to pay your taxes when it's tax time.
Well, if people, again, I know probably people have so many more questions. Where would you send them? How can you answer their questions?
Yeah, so they can go to Xero.com to learn more about our cloud-based accounting software. But also, if they want to learn more about this tax season and tax planning in general, they can go to Xero.com/tax tips, where they can learn more about taxes and also find an accountant that could work for them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it. And by the way, that is Xero with an X. I want to make sure people know that so they get it right when they plug it in.
Yeah, thank you, Carly. Pleasure being here.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to send it to break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.